dancing all by myself. It's all good. Hello, everyone. Hello, Entrepreneur Collaborative. Thank you for liking this Facebook page, and thank you for contributing. Thank you for your private messages. Thank you for your public messages. Thank you for your likes, your comments, all of that. It really does mean a lot to me because I didn't just create this page for me to blast stuff out there and toot my own horn. I created this page as a collaboration, and I see some of you are starting to adapt that same mindset. So thank you. Thank you for that. I want to share with you some feedback from the call that I just got off of. And I quite literally just hung up the phone about 30 seconds ago, so I'm still downloading a lot of this myself. But I just got off the call with a potential new client who is going to be buying Infusionsoft from me, which is, for those of you who don't know, it is a CRM, a contact relationship management software. It is an autoresponder, meaning that it sends out emails automatically, and it basically works while you're sleeping or while you're on the beach sipping a Mai Tai, and you don't actually have to respond to the emails that you're getting. Infusionsoft takes care of a lot of that for you. But all of that to say, I just, in that snippet of 10 seconds, went into more detail about what Infusionsoft is and what it can do than I went into in the call that I just had. So this is a client who is a broker for a real estate firm, or basically they are the broker. They own the real estate firm, and they have agents who work under them. And she is looking for a better resolution to the CRM that she has. She's looking for something that she can use, that all of her realtors can use, that takes away all of that work and that pressure to have to do marketing on your own. And she knew a little bit about what I do for a living, that I do online marketing and coaching, but I also specialize in a particular software. And so she said, okay, this is the end result. This is what I want. Can you do it? Can you make that happen for me? And I want to do some text messaging, and I want to do this. And what about Facebook bots and blah, 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 blah. And we unpacked a lot of that. But ultimately, I didn't sit there and say, this is a timer, and a timer lets you delay when you want that email or text message to go out. This is the message. This is how you set it up. This is this, that's that. I didn't talk about any of that. Like, I think in the entire hour and a half conversation, because we chit-chatted a little bit. We're girls, we're ladies, we do this. In the entire hour and a half conversation, I think we might have mentioned the word Infusionsoft 4 times. Just 4. That's it. I didn't talk to her about, I didn't ask her the question, do you think that your realtors could learn a new software? I said, what are your realtors struggling with when it comes to marketing? And she said, well, they have this, they have that, they have a lot, it's just they think that it's too much to have to learn something new. And I said, well, I can relate to that. First of all, I don't know anything about real estate, but I imagine when you're a realtor, especially when you're a brand new realtor, you're sitting there and you're having to think about what's escrow and what's wind mitigation and what's this and what's that and what's all of these terms that, like, I know coding terms and I know marketing terms. I don't know jack shit about real estate terms. And so I said to her, when they're sitting there as a brand new realtor going through all of these terms and figuring out how it is that they're gonna essentially run their own business and get clients and get leads and sell houses and convert and make a living for themselves, they're not thinking about how to market. And then so you take all of that new real estate jargon that they've learned or that they have to learn, and then you start pounding into them Now you have to market. Now you have to do this. Now you have to do that. Oh, don't forget Facebook messaging. Oh, by the way, don't forget text messaging. Oh, by the way, don't forget this other thing too. It can get really overwhelming. It's almost, you almost get to a point where you cannot breathe because there is so much information around you, kind of weighing you down. And I said, I get that. I've totally been there. So why don't we make that learning curve a lot easier for them? Because here's what happens in just about every single business in the world. Doesn't matter whether you're a butcher, a baker, or a candlestick maker. Every single business in the world, whether you're brick and mortar or online, will suffer from one of these 3 issues within their customer life cycle. So either you can't get leads, you can't convert those leads into customers, or you're losing customer retention. And so why don't we set up this autoresponder and create 3 different campaigns, one for each of those issues, so that they have pre-built campaigns with like their signature and their this and their that and branded and blah, 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 that will solve for those 3 issues and those exact problems that every single business has to go through. And she was like, yeah, wow, oh my gosh, that's amazing. So I just closed a deal, not because I talked about the software, although I did a little bit because she was asking, but because I related to the issue that she was having. I related to the issue of she runs a real estate firm and can't get her realtors to buy into learning a new software. So why don't we take away at least some of that? Why don't we take away a portion of that learning curve or that issue from them and make their lives easier and better? And I didn't have to talk about this is a tag and this is an autoresponder and this is an email and this is how you set up this and this is DKIM and you have to worry about I didn't talk about any of that stuff. I related to her on a human level, excuse me, about what it is that she had a problem with, about what it is that her business was suffering from. And I related myself, said, I understand it. I've been there. I know how to fix it. And now I've closed a deal. Like I'm having lunch with them in 2 weeks, to start programming everything, and we're done. Like it's that simple. It is that simple. And I'm going to make a couple $100 a month on whatever affiliate commission and some upfront stuff to run a contract to, like I'm going to make a lot of money from this. And it was that simple. We don't have to talk about the technicality. She doesn't care what the software looked like. She didn't even ask, how do you send the email? How do you set this up? How do you do a landing page? She didn't ask about any of that. She wanted to know that I relate to her on a human level and that I understand what she's going through and that I have a solution to her problem. And here's the solution. And these are the steps that we're going to take to get to that solution. And this is what I can provide. That simple. Relate, have a plan, present your plan as a resolution, close the deal. Awesome. Love it. So I hope you guys are out there kicking butt, selling things, having conversations, closing deals. And when you're talking to people, see if you can make those connections and ask questions that relate back to the issue that they're having, the problem that they're feeling, and present yourself as the resolution to that. So I hope you got value from this. Enjoy your Wednesday evening. I am about an hour and change away from jumping on a webinar. I'm going to go practice right now. I am scared shitless to do this webinar, but it'll be great and we'll see how it goes. And I really hope my voice lasts long enough to get through all of this because I've been talking all day. So I'm going to get some tea. I'm going to practice. I'm going to do a webinar at 7 o'clock. If you want to learn how to create a lead magnet. I am going to walk you through that, and you will leave the webinar with your lead magnet done. D-O-N-E, done. So I hope you can join me tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern. If not, I might have a recording. I don't know yet. But wish you guys lots of love and luck, and I will talk to you soon. Bye, guys.